Hi guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. We made it to Sunday night. Yes, sir. So I got a video for you today with body cam because we do love some body cam. And so the good part about this video is the judge when he passes his verdict. It's so good. The judge takes this video frame by frame and lets the defendant know exactly how he feels about it. It's so good. Here we go.
Yep. Your Honor, this is a case about 2 boxes of work boots.
This is actually a longer trial. All I did was pull out the parts that I liked, and that's what we're going to see. So the full trial I'm going to put in the members only area. If anybody wanted to see the full thing, I want to see what the officer's testimony is. No, you don't. But it's there. It's in the it's going to be in the members only area. The docket. So there might be some other cases at the beginning, and then this trial, and I have to alter the video in some way so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. So I randomly threw a bunch of words on the screen in different spots. So that is going to be in the members only area for you. Also, in the members only area, I'm going to start putting Judge Fleischer's full dockets from the second he starts till he closes down. Again, I have to put words, I have to alter it. So I'm going to throw random words, flashing random words across the screen at different parts. So this video and Judge Fleischer, I'm still going to show Judge Fleischer's clips on the live streams, but I can't show his full dockets every single day. They're long, and then we wouldn't be able to see anything else. So if you want to see this full trial, it's going to be in the members only area.
You will see from a 2-minute video that each side here has viewed already.
Zach, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you.
That one box is basically yellow, contains a pair of boots, presumably. One box is basically black. It also contains a pair of boots. Marty Green went shopping at Rural King on June 9th of 2025, and he selected one of those 2 boxes of work boots, and he proceeded to check out with the cashier at Rural King. He presented the box that he'd selected to the cashier. The cashier opened the box, lifted a boot out, looked at the contents, scanned the box, and told Marty Green how much he owed for those boots. Marty Green paid the price for those boots, and he carried the box out, and he left, and he went home. The boxes themselves, Judge, you'll find, have no price tag on them whatsoever. The price is determined by a barcode that is scanned either by an employee or by the cashier. The price, if one shopping for boots, if it's to be determined by or known by the purchaser, there is a tag that is affixed to each shelf that has boots on it. And there's one every so often or every so many feet. But the reality of it is you just don't know based on that what the price of the boots is going to be until you get to the cash register. Marty Green believed that he was paying for the boots in the black box that he walked out with. And so once we get to this point, what it is that the state is claiming is that Mr. Green intentionally switched boots from one box to another. In the video, you will see Marty carrying a yellow box, comes around the corner of an aisle, selects another box from a shelf. He walks to the end of the aisle, and this is about a 2-minute video, He walks to the end of that particular aisle where the black box was selected. And that's because there was, you see in the video, there's a stool of some sort down at the end. He thought he was going to sit there and try the boots on. He ended up just being near the stool and he didn't use it. Between the security camera and where Marty was trying on the boot was a pole. Not a very big pole, about a pole maybe 4 to 6 inches, in width, but it was round. It obscures
so not a stripper pole.
An amazing amount of what that camera otherwise would have shown. And the security cameras at Rural King, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there are several of them. They hang from the ceiling on a pole, and they probably drop from a very high ceiling. They come down to about 10 or 12 feet
just
above.
Like your mom.
And there's about one every single aisle. I don't know if there are other camera angles that might be available or not, but the one we have is somewhat challenging to interpret. Right? What Marty told Officer Bennett when Officer Bennett went to Marty's house on June the 12th. Officer Bennett basically accused Marty of switching the boots and therefore getting a more expensive pair of boots than he should have. And Marty denied it at that time, and Marty still denies that he did that on purpose. If the boots were switched, and it appears that they were, then Marty did not do that on purpose. At the time that Officer Bennett arrived and questioned Marty, Marty told Officer Bennett that, look, I was at Rural King. Monday was June the 9th, so this would have been 3 days later. Marty told the officer that he'd been to Rural King. He's on home detention. It was approved that he go to Rural King on that particular day, and he bought some boots. And he said, if the boots got switched, it was an accident. That was his statement then. That's his statement today, Judge. Officer Bennett had the opportunity, not saying that he should have, but Officer Bennett had the opportunity at Marty's invitation to go to Sheller Ryobi and take a peek at the boots that they were talking about. Marty said, well, I work at Sheller Ryobi. That's where the boots are. Let's go take a look at them. Officer Bennett elected not to do that. And I'm not saying that he should have done that, but it might have helped if he had gone to look at them. In fact, at that point, if they had unfolded, Officer Bennett was kind enough to try to arrange for Marty to pay the difference between the two pair of boots if it was determined that he owed some money. Rural King wasn't interested in that, so it didn't go that particular route. But one thing, Judge, that you'll see in the exhibits and in the evidence is Marty was not thinking clearly that day. In fact, Marty hadn't been thinking clearly by any definition for quite some time. You'll see in an exhibit from a nurse practitioner, the name is Joshua Green, I believe, no relation, says that Marty was severely anxiety-ridden, severely manic, and the nurse practitioner said he was shocked Marty could even get through the day, even had enough capacity to get through the day and manage his daily activities. So we have to ask the court to consider the fact that he was not himself. He was not clear thinking that day. So what I'm getting at, Judge, is that the switching of the boots would have been an accident. The switching of the boots was something he was not aware of when it happened. And Megan has graciously been subpoenaed to be here today.
20 months. You've been a member for 20 months, and I know it was longer than that because of the whole demonetized thing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
To tell the court what she knows. Megan is his case manager on home detention, has been for many, many months. And she too noticed that in June of 2025, Marty was a mess. One of the reasons he was a mess was he was working 60, 70 hours a week at Shella Ryobi. He had 5 days off between January the 26th of 25 and June the 9th of 25. 5 days. The rest of the time, 12-hour days at work.
Gee, I wonder what that's like.
So we're not asking you to be, have sympathy for him because he's had a rough life or was having a rough life. He was just a mess. And that's one of the factors we think came into play and caused him to be having a mess. Other thing that's sort of interesting, Judge, is that one of the exhibits points out Ryobi gives Marty $180 twice a year to buy boots. He didn't have to pay for the darn boots anyway. He just submitted his receipt to Shella Ryobi. They give him the payment for the boots. So he didn't have a real clear incentive, unless you wanted to say his incentive maybe was to save his employer money. But that's not much of an incentive. He got boots and his employer paid for it. And his work at Ryobi is in the pit underneath machines. And it's got 4 to 6 inches of oil, gas, lubricant, you name it. He's wading around in a bunch of slop underneath the machine. His job is to do the maintenance on those machines. And so the boots take a beating. They take a beating quickly. His feet are soaked at the end of a shift, and the boots end up in a dryer room, so that they would be fit to use the next day at work. But it's not a boot that, he wasn't striving to get a boot that was better than another boot. He wasn't trying to get the best boot for the cheapest price, just one darn boot, trying to find one that fit, and that was it. And only other thing, Judge, I can think of that will be coming forward is with the boxes on the shelf and the boxes not being marked. Marty picks out boxes. He doesn't know how much the darn things cost as he sits there looking at them, and he don't. That's a revelation to him when he gets to the cash register. Now, it could have been, I'm not saying it's impossible, because if the box that somebody selects happens to be the one that's near one of the price tags on the shelf, if that's an accurate association, then he would know. But Marty will tell you he didn't pay attention to the price. He just picked out an 11 wide and an 11 regular and tried on one. And that's essentially it, Your Honor. That's what the evidence is going to show to the best of my knowledge. And I think after the court hears that there's clearly a reasonable doubt as to whether he knowingly or intentionally exerted unauthorized control over the property of another with intent to deprive that person or that entity of any part of the value there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Different files. I just want to see I just want to show the first one and the third one, so we can start with the first one.
Okay, so first one says video _1794 9512357. I'll open that up, and do I need to open it the VS player?
To the bottom of Windows Media, I should open right up on that.
So that ends in 917. I'll open that MP4 file up.
Okay.
Sometimes this video has a delay in it.
We get a chance to see what he did and how he did it.
If it does, my suggestion is just pause it, give it a couple seconds to catch up, and then press play again if it does. Then.
Is there audio for this or just okay?
Okay, so Jim, so as you had described, so does he have the yellow box that Carhartt boots in his hand then?
Yes, sir.
And then what's he doing now?
That is the Irish setter boots.
That's the darker two-tone box.
Yes.
Correct. So is he opening the Carhartt box?
And now he's opening the other.
Is he trying the Carhartt boot on his
I believe so, because Carhartt has a black sole where the other one has a white sole.
Is he removing the other boot from the Carhartt box?
Yes. Now he's, looks like the Irish setter boots are going in the white sole, just being in the yellow box.
Okay, so the Irish Setter boots have a yellow sole, you said?
Whitish yellow sole,
Whitish,
yes.
okay. But lighter than the Carhartt?
Yes.
Now, did he place the Carhartt box on the shelf? Did he place the Carhartt box on the shelf?
Yes, sir.
And is that the place where the Carhartt boots are?
Carhartt boots are on the aisle adjacent where my associate is walking into.
Okay, and who's that associate?
Now, again, soon we're going to see the judge go through this frame by frame out loud, and it's golden.
That is Sandy McVeigh.
Oh, was there somebody there? So with Mr. Green that day?
Yes, the woman in the blue shirt, in what I witnessed, to me, it looked like she was a lookout because she.
Your Honor, I'm going to object and ask that that be stricken from the record. I mean, he can describe if there was someone else there, but I don't think you should offer an opinion as to him. It looks like, okay.
Response.
He's being, it's his video and he's observed it. He's giving his opinion on what he's observed. It's relevant.
Well, I need a little bit more of a foundation to see what he observed of her, because I saw, from what if he's based upon the video, I think that's a conjecture based upon what I just saw in the video. If he observed her prior in other things than this video, I'd maybe allow it with the proper foundation, but I'll sustain it as of what I've just seen. So,
Jim, when you saw Mr. Green in the video that we just showed, was there anybody else at the start of that? Was there anybody else in the frame or off to the side there?
No, the only thing I observed was first and at the end. And like I say, when my associate came up, he paused his exit of the aisle until she cleared the aisle and then he exited. So that's how I interpret it as a lookout.
And then can we go ahead and go to the third video?
Third one, this ends in 2571. Register 3, the bottom one, 609. Okay.
Jim, is this one of the cash registers where cashiers checking people out?
Yeah, that's I'm approaching with the young lady.
Jim, does Mr. Green, does he complete the transaction and
She
take
eating
a payment
popcorn?
for the foods in that box?
Yes, he does. He pays cash. What the young lady's doing there is capturing his email address to finish his sign up for our rewards program.
And what does that rewards program entail?
For purchases, you get 1% back for every dollar spent.
What information does the customer have to give to you to sign up for that?
First, he provided the phone number, and then it has all of his personal information. But to finalize it, we require an email address because that's how it's communicated back and forth to the customers.
The cashier had opened the box. So can you explain when a cashier is opening the box, what are they doing in the context of selling a pair of shoes or boots?
In the context of that, she is looking at the description when she scans it. She's looking for shoe size, and then she matches it to she opens the box to make sure that there's nothing in the shoes or in
Thanks for the cheers. Thank you, Monica.
the box other than the boots and the size. And also that there's a left and a right shoe.
I'll mark this state's exhibit number 2.
The wallet sort of folded. It was like large, and it folded. It opened really
So at
bigger.
that transaction, then Jim, so was he given a receipt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'll show you what's in Mark State's exhibit number 2. So, is that the receipt from that transaction?
That is a copy of this receipt. Yes.
So, how much then did Mr. Green pay for the boots?
We paid $108.31 after tax.
Okay.
So
Now that receipt though has a transaction, so it's got a pair of boots and it does appear to have something else like root beer on there.
yeah, soda pop.
Okay. So excluding taxes and then the root beer, then how much were the boots that Mr. Green paid for?
The clearance price of the boots at the time was $99.93 for the boots.
Okay. And that would be, so the box that rang up then what was that the Irish setter?
That is
box?
the Irish Setter Kitson Model 6 size 11.
Okay. And then I have page 2 here on here. There's and just to be clear, so that first page, Jim, so that was dated June 9th of 2025. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then there's information on there. It says customer name. What's that customer name say?
It says Marty Barnes.
And then there's numbers in parentheses, 1831848. What is that number?
That is the customer code for that rewards account.
Okay, so that's the ID number associated with that rewards account. And then it says points until next reward, 398.78. What does that mean?
Because once you accumulate 500 points, it actually reverts to $1 that they can use towards, or the $5 coupon that they can use towards their next purchase.
Again, that's dated on June 9th of 2025 when that transaction was made.
Correct.
And then on page 2, it says it's a receipt dated June 12th, 2025 suspended, and it's got what is that?
This is for the this is for the Carhartt boots that the box that was found along, which I provided to the officer once I provided the video.
Okay. There's this receipt that's showing what the value of the actual Carhartt boots was.
At that time, yes.
Okay. And at that time, it's $179.99.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'd like to see a man try, Bobby. Try.
That's what it's time to move to Advanced States Exhibit number 2.
Thank you.
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I'll show you what's been marked States Exhibits 3 and 4. So, what does that show, Jim, when you see there?
These are the two boots. One is the Carhartt and one is the Irish Setter.
Okay. And is that from the Real Team website?
Correct. Yes, sir.
These are current pictures. This is so this was just provided from the Real Team website just recently, but I just want to explain on the Irish Setter. It shows it currently has a value of $79.91. that's different from the value or how much they were worth back in June of 25. Is that right?
Right.
Why? How do you explain that difference?
The boot is a clearance model. In our pricing structure, once the value in the cents ends in a 3 or a 1, they are clearance. 3 is the first markdown, 1 is the next markdown.
So it's currently 79.91, but back on June 9th of 2025, it was 99.93.
Correct.
And then on the Carhartt Storm Defender boots, on the picture and the roping site direct provided, it has a current value. It says 134.93. It says was 179.99. So is that a sale? Or
It is a sale. If you see the green underneath, it just shows that it is on a promotion for a 25% discount.
Okay. But again, going back to on exhibit number 2, page 2, though, on that receipt that you had provided from June 12th, the Carhartts at that time were 179.99. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
At this time, state moved to states exhibits 3 and 4, please.
Show admitted.
Rural King appears to have a rather substantial selection of boots. Do you happen to know how many aisles are devoted to boots?
6 aisles.
6 aisles, each having 2 sides?
What? What? Is it the same in the ladies' aisle? 6 aisles of boots? Oh. I don't know what Royal King is, but I need to go there right now. I need to go. We should all take a field trip to Royal King. Guys, they have 6 aisles of boots. And now we know if the price ends in a 1, it's starting clearance. It's marked down once. If it ends in a 3, it's bottom basement pricing on the boots. I need to go. I need to go find one.
Yes, sir.
So 12 rows of boots.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. How many shelves from floor to ceiling? Roughly.
6 or 7. I don't know.
All right. And are there several brands of work boots that are offered?
Yes.
How many brands would you estimate?
Probably 6.
Now, the boots in question here, generally referred to as Mr. James mentioned, are generally referred to as work boots.
Yes, sir.
And the work boots in question here, color-wise, were both essentially darker brown. Is that correct?
They're both brown. Yes.
Both brown. Most work boots are brown. Is that right?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Brown and black. Yes.
All right. And most of them have a hard toe or a steel toe.
Probably 50%.
50%. Okay. Some of them are higher than others, I suppose, in terms of distance above the ankle.
Yes.
And were the 2 boots in question, the 2 different brands of boots in question here, about the same height, about the same color?
Same height. One was all brown. One was brown and black.
Okay. There's a picture of the Carhartt boots on the Carhartt box, correct?
Correct.
Is that picture an accurate reflection of the boot that you would expect to find in the box?
Should be close. Yes.
What do you mean should be close?
I mean, they're using stock photos to print the close representation.
Oh, so it's not necessarily what's going to appear in the box. Okay.
The descriptions are pretty close. Yes.
Okay. Isn't it correct that the Carhartt boot had a light colored sole on the side?
The Carhartt, that was the Kitson boot, the Irish setter.
He took the cheap
You want
boots.
States Exhibit 3, Mr. Good?
He walked into the store, Jen. He pulled 2 pairs of boots off of the rack. All right, one was $100 more than the other one. Okay, he tried on the expensive boots. He did not try on the other boots. He took the other boots out of that box, put them in the expensive box, put that box on the shelf, and then took the actual expensive boots, put them in the cheaper box, and went and paid for it. That's what we saw on the video.
Probably so, Joe.
There you go.
Got the yellow box.
Well, here's the yellow box. That states Exhibit 6.
Box.
That's the
Yeah.
box.
Thank you.
And yeah,
This is 6. Thank you,
and
sir.
that's 3 if you want that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So Jim, here, it looks like states exhibit 3 and 6, looks like it's about the same picture to me. Would you agree?
Pretty close, yes.
Okay, isn't there a light colored stripe or sole on the side of this boot? Do you see a lighter
I do see a lighter.
area of color at the bottom of the boot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that what would have been in the box originally in all likelihood?
Should have been, yes.
And in the video, there is one of the few things that appears to be visible is removal of one of the Carhartt boots. Would you agree?
I do see a Carhartt boot being removed, yes.
Okay, and was there a white stripe on the side of the boot being removed?
Not that I could see as visible on the video.
Not that I could see. Okay. You were able to
I love as well. I love.
identify the boots in question here, both the Irish Setter and the Carhartt boots, you identified on the basis of the receipt June 9th or June 12th from the barcode, correct?
Yes, sir.
And from the barcode on the box that Sandy located on the shelf, the yellow box was out of place. Checking the barcode on that was the information that was gleaned from the receipt dated June 12th.
Yes, sir.
The actual boots that were in the box that Mr. Green paid for, we don't have possession of. Is that correct?
Box, no. Is that,
We don't have possession of the box or the boots, do we?
no, sir.
So we don't know what boots were in the box that Mr. Green paid for. Do you agree? We don't know exactly what pair of boots was in it, correct?
I could not see from the video of the cashier. She did not pull it far enough out for us to see boot at the cashier register.
So we really don't know what boots they were, other than based upon the barcode from the box on the shelf. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
I did promise body cam. It's coming. It's coming soon.
Is the cashier who checked out Mr. Green that day here testifying?
No, she's a college student. She's off in school.
You mentioned when answering questions for Mr. James that the cashiers are trained to do their job and not in particular, but in part trained on how they should check out customers who are purchasing boots or shoes, correct?
We train them to look at the boot size to make sure they are they match the description as scanned. I mean, they physically look at the tongue to see the boot, and then they look to make sure that there's a right and left. Are they shown how to look at every aspect of the shoe? No, they've got we're running 1,000 people through the line that,
Sure.
so
Are they also trained to make sure or look to see that the boot in the box is supposed to be in the box, matches that box?
again, we're taking faith that the customer has chosen the correct boot.
So they're not asked to look and make sure if a customer is buying what appears to be Irish setter boots. The cashier doesn't care whether they're really Irish setter boots or not, as long as they're the right size.
So Kelly asked in chat, you know, with surveillance cameras being the way they are, is he taking a risk by taking this to trial? This is a bench trial right now. By taking this to trial here, or just pleading out, settling. And there's a reason that they rolled the dice on this one. Because it doesn't matter. The outcome would have been the same.
They care. I mean, they do
Okay,
care.
well,
Except if he pleads, he's definitely guilty. So at least this way he has a chance. The outcome's the same.
but
at some
they're
point-
not looking for whether they are in fact that brand boot or not.
Do they look at all aspects? No, they don't. I mean, again, we're hiring kids from college to run a register.
Sure.
Again, just like at McDonald's, we don't ask them to inspect every burger to make sure that they got onions on it.
Sure.
So,
sure.
I mean, there are things that are going to slip out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I understand that. But would you, as part of the training, say, look to see if it says Irish setter, it says Carhartt, look and see if that's what's in the box.
Again,
That wouldn't be even part of what you suggested.
we try to instill all aspects, but again,
And in fact, I mean, the size you pointed out to Mr. James, the size of one of these boots was 11W and the size of the other one was 11D, correct?
correct.
So the sizes didn't match either.
Again, you're looking at a letter. I mean, most boots will say a D and some will say an M. So
I prefer the boots with D.
M and a D are the same thing.
Just saying.
M and a D are the same thing.
Yes.
And they're both considered also regular, is that right?
And for a wide boot, it's
I especially prefer work boots with D. Yes, sir.
either a W or a EE.
Okay. So
Why don't you fix that? That's kind of dysfunctional. Tell the industry they got to make them the same.
Well, that's why we
Yeah.
ask them to look at the size. We don't necessarily look
I
at
understand.
the width of the
Yeah.
shoe because, again, sometimes they don't match.
Yeah, I got that. I didn't realize that.
So 11W, I suppose, is a wider boot than a
Correct.
D. Okay. But presumably, the cashier who checked those boots out concluded that the boots were the same ones that the box should be in that box.
She concluded that they were the size 11 and there was nothing in the boot themselves. I'm not going to guess what she concluded.
Okay, well, that's good. The boots for sale at Rural King don't have a price tag physically attached to the boot, correct?
Some, not to the boots themselves, no. But
Okay.
and some boxes do, some do not. It depends on how the manufacturer sends it to us.
And the prices are, I think, as you mentioned, set forth on the shelves themselves.
Correct, sir.
And the prices on the shelves they're on tags that are just big enough to say how much it costs.
They're
$100,
like a 1 inch
$150.
by 2 inch tag.
Okay, 2 inches wide. And they appear every few feet along the shelf, right?
For boots, they're under each box on the shelf.
You're saying that there's a price tag under each and every box?
Well, on the shelf itself. So if there's a row of boxes here, there's a sign. There's a row of boxes next to it, there's a sign. I mean, On every boot, there is
Okay.
a tag.
So if the boxes aren't mixed up, a customer could look and see what price that boot is.
Right.
Otherwise, you would have to scan it to know the price.
Correct.
Okay. It's already been asked by Mr. James a bit, but is it common to find the boxes in disarray after a day of the store being open?
People do misplace things, yes.
Common to find boots and boxes where they don't belong.
Common, no.
Can
it be done? Yes.
Have you common that you find someone left their flip-flops in a box where boots were supposed to be?
That has happened, but we don't inspect people's feet when they walk in and out of the building. But it's not common.
Pause it just a second. Do this. The audio has not started yet. Is that accurate? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay.
It'll come.
That was the first time Lafayette came to me since he tried to kill me on the stairs a couple days ago. That's the first time he came up to me. That's why I let him.
It picks up traffic very well.
County 33. 33. Male being transported to major by family. I'll be following. Well, it's still voluntary, but I do have enough for any key in case you refuse it.
Marty, what's up? Right, man. I need to talk to you. Just you here, bud?
Me and Andy. Andy. Yeah.
He has a very nice cat tree. Yes, he does.
Yeah, she was gone.
Okay, let me read something to you, okay?
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, hang on. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with a lawyer before answering questions. Have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be provided for you free of cost. If you desire one, you have to stop answering questions at any time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You want to talk to me?
About what?
Rural King, Monday.
Rural King.
This can go two different ways. I'm not gonna play your silly games.
I didn't. I mean, I went and bought a pair of boots, but that's what I did.
Kinda.
Well, I mean, I bought a pair of boots there.
I'm telling you, I'm not playing the games.
I mean,
You can go either way you want to go with this. You know what you did?
well, what I
You went and got a pair of $190 boots and put them in a box for a $100 pair of boots.
no, I didn't.
I've watched the video, Marty.
Man, if I did, I didn't mean to.
Where's the boots?
They're at work. If I did, man, I didn't mean to do that, man. I'm sorry, man. Look, man, I make fucking $2,500 a week, man. Why would I do that?
Why would you do that, Marty?
I don't know. I don't think I did that.
Marty, I've watched the video, man.
Man, I must have fucking did it on accident, dude. I mean, fuck, dude. I didn't mean to do it. If I did do it, I don't even know where that fucking receipt's at, man.
I've got a copy of it.
Fuck. Man, I didn't mean to do that, dude.
Well, tell me how that would have happened by accident.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. Man, I'm in a fucking hurry, man. I'm on house arrest, and I wasn't even supposed. Megan told me I could go out there, and I'm trying to fucking hurry. I'm in a rush. I just fucking tired. Been working 70 hours a fucking week. I work 70 hours a week, bro. And if I did do that, man, I didn't mean to do that, man. I didn't even notice the fucking boot. And if you look at the boots now, sir, what's your name?
Bennett.
If you go look at the boots right now, they're plumb wiped out, man, with grease and oil, man. I didn't even recognize that they was different, because man, as soon as I wore them, and if I would have, if it wouldn't be so dirty right now, I'd recognize them. I'd recognized it. I didn't even recognize it. If I did do that, I know I had 2 pair of boots out. I had them on the ground. My old lady was there. She's fucking hollering, fucking talking, hurry up, and all this shit. And if I did do that, man, I didn't mean to. And then I didn't even realize it when I got to work. I just slipped them on. And fuck, man, I fucking work in oil. I work out there as dye maintenance. And
Where do you work at?
Ryobi. And I'm fucking in grease and oil up to my fucking. I mean, if you go out there and look at the boots, they're wiped out right now. And if I would have, if I would have noticed that, if they wasn't so fucking dirty, I might have noticed it, man. But I ain't fucking paying no mind to fucking no boots, man. I got 3 pair of boots out there. The heels are ripped off all of them, and they're out there. You can go out there and look. You can go out there right now.
I don't need to look at that. I mean, I just.
And the thing is man, I don't know, dude. I did not mean to do that. I swear to God, I did not mean to do that, Mr. Bennett. I swear to God, man, I didn't. Why would I do that, man?
I don't know. But what you
Mr.
did
Bennett,
is
can I tell you something?
You went. I'm telling you what you did. You know what you did because you were there. You went in. You got 2 different.
I didn't mean to
two
do
different
that.
boxes of boots. You tried on the expensive ones. You didn't try the other one on. You tried on the expensive boot. You took the cheap ones out and put them in the box of the expensive ones and put the expensive ones in the cheap box and went and paid for it.
Man, I did not mean to do that.
You didn't even try the other pair on. So you can't say I had them all out trying them on and I messed up when I put them. That's not what happened.
I don't think I tried. I just.
You didn't. I've watched the video. You tried 1 pair of boots on.
If you go out to my box right now, Mr. Bennett, I got $8,000 cash.
Your box where?
At work.
Why would you keep that there?
In my box.
Why would you keep that much money at work?
To be honest with you, because if I bring it here, it'll be gone. She'll spend it and it'll be gone. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to save money, man, and do right. I got $8,000 cash in my box right now, Mr. Bennett. I swear to God, I'll take you out there and show you. Why would I steal a pair of boots?
How long have you worked there?
I've worked there for a year. Why would I do that, man? I've made $55,000. I'll show you on my phone.
Why would you do it? Why did you tell him? Why did you tell him that your name is Marty Barnes?
Who?
At Rural King.
Marty Barnes. I didn't give him no name. I give him Green Marty.
They have the email address, yes, but the name they have is Marty Barnes on there.
Marty Barnes? I didn't tell him that.
I don't know.
She said, "What's your email address?" I said, Green Marty at 845. I give him my right information. Why would I do that, sir? Come on, man. I did not mean to do that, man. I swear to God, I didn't mean to do that. If I did it, man, I didn't mean to. And just like I said, if you go out and look at my boots right now, man, they're plumb black. You can't even tell what kind of boots they are.
Marty, here's the deal. I don't know if the manager is willing to let you pay the difference. I don't know that.
Man, I did not mean to do that. I swear I did not mean to. And I mean, if you go out to my box right now, I got $8,500 in my box, man. Why would I take that chance on $100 pair of boots,
I don't know, Marty.
I would not do that on purpose, man.
Have you ever been arrested for theft?
No, I ain't.
Never?
No, I ain't never been arrested for theft. I've been arrested for driving while suspended and, you know,
never in your life have you been arrested for
I
theft.
ain't never had no theft charge.
Yeah.
I ain't never stole anything. I ain't never done nothing like that, not steal anything, man. I did not mean to do that, Bennett, man. I swear to God I didn't, man.
All right.
I swear to God I did not mean to do that if I did it. And I did. When I got those boots, I just put them up, took them straight to work. Right when I got to work, slapped them on, and right into a fucking grease pit I go, man. I didn't even realize that they was a different boot. I didn't, man. I wouldn't do that, man.
All right, let me talk to the manager and see what he wants to do. I mean, if he wants you charged, you're probably going to get charged with theft. I mean, if he wants to let you pay, that's on him. Okay.
Is there any way I can talk to him?
Just let me talk to him. I don't think it's a good idea
Mr.
for you.
Bennett, man, I swear to God, man, I made $55,000 already this year out there, man.
That's awesome.
And look, I mean, I can show it to you. I brought home already $40,000 this year, man. Why would I did not mean to do that, man. I swear to God I didn't, man. I wouldn't do that, man. I would not steal nothing, man. I work 70 hours a fucking week, man. I work 4 12s and 3 8s every week. No days off, man.
You work nights?
I work night shift, man, and I'm always beat, man. I'm tired. When I got out there, man, I was in a hurry. I mean, if you look, I wasn't even in there that long, man. I'm trying to hurry up, man. I'm in a rush. Man, I'm in a rush. I'm just trying to hurry and shit, man. And when it got to work, man, I didn't even realize I wasn't even paying no mind to that, to the boots, man. I'm serious, man. I swear to God.
You're on house arrest, right?
Yeah, why would I do that,
What
man?
were you supposed to be doing at Rural King?
I went in there to get, I told Megan I was going in there to get me a face shield and a pair of boots. Look at this. I've brung home net pay $42,000 already this year, man. Why would I do that, man? I would not do that, man. I wouldn't take a fucking chance. I'm on house arrest, man. Why would I do that, man?
Yeah.
I'm dead serious, man. I'm not lying. I ain't trying to get over on you. If I fucking went in there and intentionally did that on purpose, I would fucking be honest with you and say, hey, man, I take the hit, man. I always take responsibility for everything I've done, man. I've been on house arrest, man. I've passed every urine test. I ain't give Megan no problems, man. I would not mess up. I'm getting ready to get off of house arrest, man, here in October, maybe. I wouldn't mess that up, man.
Okay. Well, let me talk to him. It's kind of on him, but I suggest you don't call out there. Let me talk to him. All right?
Man, I appreciate it, Mr. Bennett, man. I'm serious, man. Why would I do?
Well, Marty, I don't know why people do the things they do, bud. But
can I ask you something though?
Ask away.
I made over 50 grand this year.
I told you, that's awesome.
Why would I go out there and steal? Why would I do that for $100, man? I got plenty of money.
Okay. What's a good phone number for you?
317.
Okay.
364.
Okay, I'll get back with you.
All right, and so, you know, I didn't give them. I didn't say Marty Bennett. She didn't ask me my name.
Barnes. What it comes up.
She didn't ask me my name.
Well, they're going to have a system set up, and however you set it up initially, it's going to have a name, an email, and a phone number with it. And at some point, maybe they thought it was. You said Marty Barnes. When did you set up your rewards account?
I don't even know. I didn't even know I had one because she asked me, "You got an account with us?" I said, "No, I don't."
So you set it up that day?
Yeah. She goes, "What's your email address?" And she goes, "Okay." And my old lady's going, "Don't do that, dude. They're gonna give you emails now all the time." I said, "No, man. I get discounts." So, you know, because if I can get some money off, well, I'm gonna do it, you know. So I'll give her my information. Man, if I was in there stealing, I damn sure ain't gonna do that. Now don't even worry about it. I don't want to do that. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say, "Here's my name, here's my email address." I mean, here's shoplifting.
Okay. Well, let me talk to him, okay?
Man,
So if he says he wants to do that, you got the money?
yeah, I got.
It's about $100 difference.
Yeah, I got cash right now. I mean, I got cash.
Well, I'm not taking it from you. I'm not taking the cash. I just want to know if you had it here or not.
Yeah, I got cash, man. I mean, I wouldn't, man, that's crazy, man. Cause like I said, man, if I would have been in, I got cash. If I would have been in, if I wouldn't been in grease and oil out there, man, I probably would have realized it, man. But I'm in a rush when I get out there, man. They're like, "Come on, dude, come on, the press is down," you know. And then I'm out there trying to hurry up and get out there and get into the press. And
Okay.
then, like I said, Mr. Ben, if you go out there right now and look at my boots, they're plumb wiped out, man. But I've told
they
the
are,
boy,
so.
huh?
I'm sure they are. It's dirty out there.
Well, I'm in die maintenance, and I'm in the presses. I'm down in the oil pit. You know, I didn't even realize that it was.
He gave a fake name though at the register. He gave a fake name and his real email address.
A different boot,
Okay.
man.
Let me talk to him, okay?
All right,
I'll get back
man.
with you.
All right, I'll appreciate it.
Yep.
There's another one you want me to see? Okay. I need to go up 30 seconds. All right.
That's over 74 right now.
We should play a drinking game of taking a shot every time he says, "Why would I do that?"
Oh. Marty inside.
Yeah. Just come out here and check my pants real quick and went out the back door.
All right, Marty. So I can come in, right?
Yeah, you come on, you can get out.
The first subject is in our segment with the whole particular.
I just called Maggie, told her what happened and stuff.
She already knows.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
I told her what happened, man. I didn't mean to do that, man. Me and her's been in. I went in there to get a helmet, and me and her's arguing, and I just in a hurry.
Why didn't you get a helmet?
Cause me and her's arguing. Finally, that's why I picked did that to the boots. Cause I just said, "Man, fuck this, man. Let's go. I'm out of here. I'm leaving." I just left.
Well, here.
And the thing is, Mr. Bennett, man, Angie, we standing there, and Angie she just said, and don't get me wrong, because I take full responsibility for being a fucking idiot. But the girl even opened the box and looked at him, man. I'm like, she's like, "Well, she should have called it," and I'm like, "Well, it ain't her fault. You know, even if she did look at him, it's not her fault, man. It's my fucking fault, and for fucking arguing and fucking being in a fucking dumbass rush."
Okay, well, listen to me real quick. One, he wants it to go through the court system, so that's something I have to send it to him, okay? I don't know if they'll give you a date to appear in court or if they'll issue a warrant for your arrest. I don't know what they'll do, okay? The manager doesn't want either one of you back at Rural King, so I have to call him, and he's going to tell you that on the phone, okay? And then we'll have some paperwork on that.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey, Jim.
Yes.
Hey, it's Sean Bennett. Hey, I'm here with Marty Green and Angela Ferris, are the two from the incident that we talked about. I just need you're on speakerphone. I just need you to tell them that you don't want them back at your store if that's what you're requesting, a trespass warning.
Yes, I do want to trespass against them that they do not come back into the store.
You guys are clear? Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
So do I have, get a warrant for my arrest too?
No, this is a trespass warning.
I mean, for whatever is going on with whatever.
I'm going to watch the video again. I guess if it looks like you're helping, it's possible. But
She wasn't even
Nowhere near it.
She
I
wasn't
know you
nowhere
were. It looks
near
like
me.
you were.
We're
It looks like you were the lookout. If I'm being honest with you.
On the what?
It looks like you were the lookout. If I'm being honest with you. But,
It looks like you were the lookout. She could have been.
Oh, no.
No,
I don't
she
look.
didn't.
okay, so
I don't look out
Angela,
for him.
so what I
We
need you to do is sign right here, and this, if you want to read it, it's criminal trespass. If you go back to that store, you'll be arrested. Okay,
Mr. Bennett, we was
Is that
arguing.
forever?
1 year.
1 year.
Mr. Bennett, we was arguing as why she wasn't around me. We was in a heated argument when I went in there, and she wasn't nowhere near me.
Okay, Marty, I just need you right there.
So what's gonna happen? Are they gonna arrest me or?
Nothing.
It's possible. I don't know. I mean, I have to send it all over to the prosecutor's office.
What's the date?
Wow.
12. All right.
You ain't getting in no trouble. You didn't do nothing, Angie.
All right.
You didn't do nothing.
That's all I got. Do what?
He said I ain't no trouble. I said you wouldn't have my name if I'm not involved in this.
Well, I recognized you guys, both of you.
She ain't nowhere involved in it. I mean, I wasn't even intention to steal no boots, man.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll probably hear something either from Megan or from me or somebody, depending on which route they go with it. Okay. All right.
All right, man.
Thanks, guys.
I'm there.
Available county for an abandoned vehicle. 1866 North Michigan Road. 1866 North Michigan Road. Car's been there for a couple hours.
Lieutenant Bennett, were you in your uniform that day that you're wearing today?
Similar, not the same style, no.
Okay.
I was working on the schools today, that's how I've got this on, but no, it would have been the dark navy, pants, dark navy shirt, patches, and all this.
Okay, so it was marked as police when your Shelbyville police dispatches. And when you did this interview and this investigation is all took place.
What if they don't have a Walmart in town? That would be bad for them.
Shelby County, Indiana. Shelbyville, Shelby County. Yes.
Looks like Ed printed it. All right. Back on the record. State calls Megan Kennedy. Or you called her? You called her. You called. Defense calls her. I need to probably wait for Adam to get back.
Don't have to, good.
Well, I understand that the defense would prefer the state not be here, but yeah.
Sean can take over.
Yeah.
Let's get nervous. I don't know.
Is Marty going to testify? Because I think pretty much everything you wanted him to say, he already said on video. I don't want to hear it twice.
Also, all the things we didn't want to hear.
Yeah, there's a lot of F-bombs I wouldn't let occur on the record, but, it is what it is. That's
I
why.
apologize.
He didn't owe me an apology for that, so that's fine.
I wasn't in my right mind that day anyway.
All right. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't know where
Okay.
I did that.
Okay. Now we're about to hear from his parole officer, probation officer, one of the two. Actually, he has so many cases, it really could be either a parole or probation officer. And this is the part where I almost changed my mind. She puts on a case for him in a different way than you think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're
Well, I better
good.
not go ahead. I'm gonna go get him. Probably wouldn't help.
All right.
supervisor for court services in the Community Corrections Division.
here in Shelby County?
Yes,
And how long have you been employed in that capacity?
since April of 2018.
And what's your education, please?
I have a bachelor's degree from Franklin College in psychology and sociology.
And ma'am, are you acquainted with Marty Green?
I am.
How long have you known Marty?
I began supervising Marty in November of 2023 on the first of 2 consecutive cases.
And has Marty been on supervision under home detention since November of 2023?
He has.
And you have been his supervisor throughout that period of time?
I have.
And in that capacity, can you give us a general idea of how much contact that you had with Marty, how frequent the contact is?
Yes. When he first came on, he was what we consider to be a high risk for reoffending based on our risk assessment. So I saw him every 2 weeks for at least a year. So now I don't remember exactly when I redid his assessment, but he was at a lower risk. And so now I see him, he's a moderate risk level right now. So I see him every 3 weeks in office.
And for how long did you see him more frequently than every 3 weeks?
I believe it was a year and a half. I saw him in office every 2 weeks. And then I have contact with my people typically several times a week just because of the nature of scheduling with our devices and stuff. So, but in office, in person, every 2 weeks.
Thank you. And do you recall what you observed with respect to Marty's attitude, behavior, and conduct back in June of 25 and in that area?
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you that, and I went back and looked at my notes for this too, because this was an issue. Marty, when he first came on, he was working construction, just trying to make money to keep his fees up. He was having a hard time finding a job, and he finally got hired on with Ryobi in, I want to say September of 2024. So it was almost a year of not steady full-time work, and that was through a temp agency. When he was hired on in, I believe it was January of 2024 for Ryobi, that is when you pretty much, Ryobi is mandatory overtime, and if you don't work it, you lose your job. So Marty was very adamant about working overtime, and according to my notes, from January through May, we had multiple conversations about his working hours and his lack of sleep and his mental health and his home life. Honestly, I was concerned about his mental health, but I was very concerned about accidents on the work site. And we had that conversation multiple times about setting better boundaries, but also he needed a job. So it's kind of what he knows.
Did you notice that at some point in time, Marty's mental capacity deteriorated?
Yes. Yes, he was working. He worked 12-hour shifts and multiple times was working, then having to stay later and work overtime of those 12-hour shifts. And then he was working 7 days a week. So there was a very rapid decline in his, I don't know if at the time I would have said mental health, but just his ability to function because he wasn't sleeping. He was just working overtime, coming home, going to bed. He's very, it's very important for him to earn money and be able to pay his fees and pay off his bills. And that was what he was focusing on at the time.
Okay. Now you've reviewed a copy of the letter dated February the 11th, 26 from the Joshua D. Green, who is a nurse practitioner in psychiatry. Is that correct?
That's correct. He is at MHP Behavioral Health, and he is the nurse practitioner out there.
Oh, you examined that letter.
I did.
Read that letter.
I did.
Do you agree with the conclusions that were reached by Joshua Green?
I do. That was very much Marty I would say it probably got worse after all of the arrest and everything happened, but absolutely in between January and June, May, I want to say May, because that's this happened in June, but up through May, I had even documented that I was very concerned about his mental health and his ability to even function. I was very concerned about that.
And how did Marty reveal to you through his conduct and behavior? How did he reveal that to you so that you would reach the conclusion that you were concerned about his ability to function?
Well, because I've been around Marty at this point, it had been, so he came on in November of 2023, and this was June, it started in January of 2025. So I've been around Marty a long time. Like, I was seeing him, I know his behavior. It was just different. He was just not, he wasn't taking care of himself, and he was very erratic, very, just very, jittery all the time, very flighty, very, just what people exhibit when they're not sleeping and they're kind of just all over the place.
Did it appear to affect his ability to comprehend what was going on?
I don't know that I can really speak to that. I mean, he comprehended our conversations, but I definitely noticed a difference in him, which is why we continue to have the conversations to set better boundaries at work.
Judge, just for the record, I've formally asked that the exhibits that we stipulated to at the outset of the trial be admitted into evidence. I think there were 4 of them.
Yep. Exhibit A, they're already marked, Sylvia, too. B, C, and D are all admitted, and I've read them all.
I think.
Thank you.
Megan, one statement in the letter from Joshua Green indicated that he could easily have been so flustered, anxious, and manic that he legitimately may not have been sure what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that assessment from what you saw, Marty?
I agree with, I mean, obviously I wasn't there, cannot speak to what happened.
Right.
But what I do agree with is, yes, I think that, for one thing, I know the fact that Marty was working so much was a huge issue with he and his spouse. Angie is very regimen on Marty doesn't leave the house unless he has permission from me. Like, she was the one always is pushing that rule. Like, you can't do this if you don't have permission from Megan. You can't do this if you don't have permission from Megan. Well, Marty had asked me if he could go to Royal King, and I said yes, and I gave him a certain time. So from what I understand, she was annoyed with him because he hadn't had any sleep. She had to wake him up. She had to get him out. He doesn't drive, so she drives him everywhere. And she was griping and complaining about him, or to him, to hurry up, get out of here. You're going to get in trouble with Megan. So I can see that happening based on conversations I've had with her. And just on, I know what lack of sleep and the working too much can, I mean, I know what lack of sleep can do to anyone if you're not taking care of yourself. So, yeah.
Ma'am, you can stop attacking me right now. I am not on trial here.
Yes, I can absolutely see that being the case.
And how's Marty compare today to the way he was back in June? Is there a different and observable difference?
Yes, very observable. I don't think Marty Green would have been able to sit there like that at all back then. But as you can read in his letter from Josh Green, they've done some very intensive treatment with Marty. And he's on the right kind of medication now. And, it's very much a huge difference from where he was back then.
And, during the course of your affiliation with Marty Green, have you developed an opinion on whether Marty is an honest, reliable, trustworthy human being?
Mm-hmm. In my opinion, yes. Now, obviously, I know Marty's history. I know what Marty's criminal history is. I know what he was capable of doing. But Marty hasn't been using drugs since he's been on home detention, and I think that drives a lot of criminal behavior. The Marty that I know and have been supervising is almost honest to a fault, at least with me. He has been, he'll tell you things you never asked or cared to know. He's just kind of an open book. I, again, having worked with him for so long, I trust that Marty always tries to do the right thing.
All right. I thank you, Megan, very much. That's all I have.
Cross?
So Megan, in all your interactions with him and throughout 2025, was he able to understand your conversation and communicate with you?
Yeah, and I think I did say that. I didn't have any, Marty, sometimes I would have to reiterate, Marty, this is what I need you to do. Despite the fact that Marty was working, all of the hours that he was working, no days off, he still was attending all of his AA and Celebrate Recovery meetings, which he still continues to do today. So like I have people who refused to do absolutely anything, but Marty knew how important that was. That was the one thing he did stick to. So I would say sometimes there was some miscommunication on if I typically had to have things in writing, which is why I email my people so that I can say, this is what I told you to do. So instead of just verbally, because I feel like that's a better way of communicating. But I would say probably, I don't have it documented, but there have been times where I would tell him something, he didn't do it, and I would email it to him so that it was written right there in front. Easy to follow.
With your interactions, he seemed to understand you.
Yes.
And he's able to communicate with you and articulate things to you.
Yes.
And Megan, I'm going to hand you what's soon to be marked as Exhibit E. I think the prosecutor has a copy of. Did you bring a document with you to court today that summarizes some of?
Yeah, because Marty's been on for so long, although I didn't really have to look at it. Marty's been on for so long, I just didn't want to miss some of the points that I think are important in the case.
Okay. And is this Exhibit E, is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
And this accurately summarizes your testimony about his performance and his achievements while he's been on home detention. I respectfully offer Exhibit E.
Yes.
Any objection?
No.
All right, so admitted.
And that would be all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you may step down. Do you have any other evidence you wish to?
I do not, no.
Okay, very good. Argument from the state.
Good. So, regarding June 9th, boots, I think the physicals, so we got the mens rea and the actus reus. I think the physical act's pretty clear.
Yeah.
2 boxes of boots. Already has the Carhartts in the scene. He gets the Irish setter box, the darker box. He goes, you see him open the Carhartt box. He tries the right Carhartt on. Then he pulls the left Carhartt out, and then you see him open the box of the Irish setters and put those in the Carhartt box. So $180 value boots he takes to have run up for $80. So I don't think the physical act's in question. I think we come down to mens rea and this. I think what Mr. Good's trying to attack, and the way the information reads, when we filed this on June 30th, that Marty Green did knowingly exert unauthorized control over the property belonging to Rural King with intent to deprive the person of any part of his value. So it's the knowingly part that he knew he was putting one pair of boots from one box into the other.
Why would he do that?
Took them up there and had those run. The cashier, they're trained to just check, make sure the size is correct and there's a left and right boot. Let's back up as far as the state of mind here. So this letter from this nurse practitioner, so it talks about Marty's mental health back in September of 25. So we're talking 3 months after the act in June. And also looking at Officer Lieutenant Bennett's body cam from June 12th, Marty seemed to be coherent, knew what he was doing, able to articulate that day. He seemed to be in control of things. So he seemed to present well that day. We're on the surface, I don't see any questionable mental health issues. But at the end of the day, it's about knowledge and knowing what he did. And between the video from 3 days after with Lieutenant Bennett and his actions kept Rural King together, I think there's enough beyond a reasonable doubt to show that Marty Green, he knew what he was doing that day when he switched those boots. So I think the state's proving this case beyond a reasonable doubt. The state would actually find Marty guilty of that.
Mr. Good.
Thank you, Judge. I think that there is a reasonable doubt with respect to several elements of the state's charging information. Marty was suffering from severe anxiety, severe manic episodes, in all likelihood through that period of time. And for that reason, he did not comprehend exactly what was going on with those boots. It's almost like the old I Love Lucy show when they're shuffling chocolates and papers around. Marty lost track of what was where. And the video itself is unclear. As I think that the assistant manager admitted, the one view of the boot being removed from the yellow box didn't even appear to have a yellow or a white stripe on it. So I'm not sure that that boot was even the boot that it was purported to be. Then we get to the element, the rather particularly important element of theft, which is unauthorized control over the property of another. The control that Marty Green exercised over that box and its contents was authorized. In his view, it was authorized. Because to the extent Marty did not know what boots were in those boxes, he was turning it over to Rural King. You tell me what I owe for those boots, I'll pay it, and then I'll leave. And they looked at it for quite some time, lifted it out, looked at it, said, this is what you owe. He had authority to leave Rural King with those boots. He did what he was supposed to do. If he did make a mistake, I think Marty was being honest with Officer Bennett. If I took the boot that was the wrong boot, it was an accident. And that is quite possible. That accident could have been caught by Rural King on the way out, and Rural King's checking it out, as I say, Judge, I would argue, makes his control over those boots authorized. I don't know if you want to look at the doggone video anymore or not, Judge.
I already have. I've been doing it.
All right.
As you guys have been talking.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I just want to point out, Adam and I looked at it a bunch ourselves. There are several points in time in that video when there's some activity going on that you can't see. And some of those points in time are 11, 12 seconds long. Can't see what's going on. So whether Marty shuffled one pair into another box and then corrected it, whatever he did, presumably the boots that ended up in the box that he took home were in fact a right and a left. And they were in fact size 11. That's what he selected. When he put them on, they fit. And so the first thing he does is hop down in the grease pit, and they are history. But I would suggest as well, Judge, that might have been a good idea, maybe not, might have been a good idea for Officer Bennett to go look at the boots, see what the heck they were, because we don't know. I think the only human being who knows what boots those were is the cashier. And had Officer Bennett taken a peek, we might also, and then we might not have, because Marty said they'd already been utilized. But Your Honor, I think too, you need to consider, at least weigh into the equation, that Marty did not have a motive to save money or make money because, number one, it's highly probable he couldn't have told you what either one of those boxes cost anyway. He could have known, but it's highly probable he didn't know what the heck the price was on either one of those boots. And in addition, As the court knows, Ryobi had a policy of paying him $180 reimbursement twice a year, so he didn't have any reason to take it. I would most respectfully urge the court to find Mr. Green not guilty.
Thank you. Watch almost every.
So, this was my favorite part. This is when the judge goes through the video with him.
Well, I guess the nice thing with the bench trial, Marty, is although I don't have to tell you, I can tell you what I am thinking. But I want you to know. I want you to, regardless if you agree or disagree with it, I think it's important as a judge that I can sit up here with today's technology and everything, explain to people what's going through my mind. Maybe I'm dumb for doing so, but I'll just point out things that caught my attention. You walk from here, you walk from here, you're around, you look and you see that and you pull that off. All right, so that's fine. And there's Angie, I guess, or whatever, but then you go back here. And Warren's right. There's a thing you can sit on, but you don't sit on it. So one version is you go back there to sit down. The other version is you're trying to get away from the traffic, because I shop at Rural King as much as anybody here. And this is the main aisle right here. So now he's walking back to either hide or to sit down. Well, he crouches, but he's not sitting. So now he's got he just set the yellow box down. And now you've opened up the yellow box. Now you took your right foot boot off. Now you've opened up the other box, and that's where you've grabbed it. You don't grab the Carhartt boot, you grab the other boot. And we can tell that because I'm looking at the picture of the boot that you got left, and to me, State's Exhibit number 8 is clearly been untied and it's been tried on, because it doesn't match the loose tie that's in the boot from the factory. That's, if I expect a factory boot, it's going to be tied like that. And this other one clearly has been tried on. So, and that's the right boot. And as I look here, it's your right foot that goes up. Your left foot is down. Your right foot goes up. So you try on the red, whatever boot, not the red, whatever, it's the Irish setter boot. I call it red because dogs are red. So you put that down, and now you pull out of the yellow, you grab a Carhartt boot, and you put it down inside the other box, and then now you put the boot you had just had on, and see, now you put another, I can tell that's that white sole, and you switch it. And you do that over a period of time that's maybe 10 seconds, if even that, Marty. So that to me says, exactly, and again, I don't need your comment right now. That tells me, that you know exactly what you're doing here. This is not where you've sat down, you've tried it, and you walked away. I mean, you're hovering over both of these things, and that lends me to say, exactly what you're doing. Now you close up one box. Now you close up the yellow box, and you've already switched them both. And now you're putting your shoe back on. And now you grab that and you just throw it up there. And you leave here in the middle of the aisle the stuffing from the boot that you did try on. You didn't even bother picking it up. Now that can cut both ways, I suppose. It can either say you're in a hurry to get out of there to get away with the crime, or it could be that you're just not paying any attention, or you're just a litterer and you don't care. I don't know. But you clearly leave the paper laying there in the aisle. Now you're walking back down. All right. Now you see probably right here, she comes around the corner. I think you're at the corner. Maybe you see her or you hear her at least. And then you do some delay tactic, bogus look at something. To me, that's like, okay, that you're just delaying time right there. Again, showing conscious thought that what you did, you knew was wrong. And you're just delaying, so you don't walk out and run into the employees. So you look at something stupid for no reason whatsoever, and now you go with her and you walk away. So that's what I got to go off of. Now, what cuts in your favor is I think you get...
Oh. Okay, listen. If it's not okay to just stop randomly in stores and look at something stupid for a while, I'm going to jail for a long time from every surveillance video. Because I do that often. I just look at, oh, I need this. I need this little dress for this chicken. What if I get a chicken someday? It's so cute.
Gave me a very convincing argument as to why would you do that? You got everything going roses for you right now, you know. And I think you were, as Megan said, you were brutally honest. I knew that was going when he asked why you had the $8,000 at work, and well, I knew where that answer was going. And yeah, because you didn't want her to spend it all. I get that, and I think that's honest. Some other things are honest. And so then Adam's exactly right. It's about knowingly. And so I go back and I look at the definition for knowingly. I had it up here. I mean, I know what it is, but a person engages in conduct knowingly if, when he engages in the conduct, he is aware of a high probability that he is doing so. Well, it's not intentional. Intentional is if you're his conscious objective to do so. So then we go down to, are you aware of a high probability you're doing that? Are you aware of a high probability to me that you're switching the boots? Are you aware of a higher probability that you're doing that? I tend to think you are. So then the question is it become enough of a, and taking it, and I do appreciate the state and everybody agreeing to let me consider the letters. You guys didn't have to do that. We could have drug an MHP guy in here, made him miss his patients today. And I do truly appreciate this because it's the same thing. We're going to get, this is a good way to do this. So I have to look in, does your mental health at the time excuse the behavior? Megan was completely credible. I do believe you work like a fiend. I do believe that lack of sleep can affect your ability to perceive, to function, all those kinds of things. But I don't think that it excuses what you did. So I guess in going through all this, I'm going to find you guilty of theft. So now all the other stuff is a negation, I think. So we can talk about that. But I think the state's proven beyond a reasonable doubt that you did knowingly exert unauthorized control of the property of another person. So do we need to do the bifurcated part, or is he going to admit that he has the prior conviction? I know he said he didn't remember it, but of course he's standing there.
I've got my witness here,
talking.
my certified record. So
okay. What do you want to do?
We admit it anyway, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Raise your right hand. Do you affirm under the pains and penalties of perjury testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. Tell me your name.
Marty Green.
All right. Marty, are you admitting that you have a prior conviction for theft out of Decatur County, sir? Is that where you're from?
Yes.
Yeah, out of Decatur County. Back in 2002, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
Forgot about that at the time you're talking to Mr. Bennett. I know you're probably panicked when the police officer's standing there and they're talking to you. So, all right. But you do have that, correct?
Yes.
You have the documents you want to submit? All right. Any objection to me?
No.
Okay. All right. Officer, thank you for being here. Sorry, it's been a long afternoon, so, but.
This is Officer Shake from the Greensburg Police Department. He retired, he was in service from 83 to 86.
89 to 2017.
But before that, though, 83 to 86 in West.
On the Sheriff's Department, 86 to 89 at West.
Okay, 89 to 2017 in Greensburg, where you retired, and then now you're currently in Courthouse Security Decatur.
Yeah, very good. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for keeping us judges safe. we tend to like that. So
I redacted the social security number.
Okay.
I believe I've got it in all places, but these are the certified records from the Decatur County clerk.
No.
I did leave the last 4 digits of the social security. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, but I believe I've got it in all places. On the first 2 pages, there it was, and then in the middle, I think, and there were some handwritten notes that Officer Shake had that I think I got.
Okay. No objection, Mr. Good?
No objection.
All right. Upon that, then, court finds beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant has a prior conviction of theft under cause number 16-D01 0105 DF 272. All right, I would like to proceed to sentencing. Is that okay, Mr. Good?
Your Honor, that's fine.
All right, state what the state's recommendation.
Good. I know their real motivation here was, Marty's got an HTV case pending at Superior One where he's, has a change of placement. He's on house arrest. Mr. Good and I, in principle, had a thing worked out here, but I understand it didn't work quite to what they wanted to in the other case, and so that's why they rolled the dice today. So I don't really have any strong opinions one way or another at this point. I would just defer to you. I know he's got a lot he's got to deal with on the HTT case, so I'm just going to defer to you at this point. I do understand he does work like a dog. He's making quite a bit of money doing well, so but at the same time, yeah, he's continued in his old ways from 25 years ago, but I'll just defer to you at this point.
Marty, I'm gonna give you right of allocution. Is there anything you want to tell me?
I'd just like to say that I really didn't do it on purpose, Your Honor, and just like to keep my job and, try to be a better guy, man, and just everything that could have went wrong that day.
Yep, I understand. I know what I'll do, but Warren, I think you'll probably like it. I'm gonna enter judgment pursuant to the AMS statute as a Class A misdemeanor. How many days did you do in jail?
One.
I'm gonna send you to 10 days, 2 days X credit for 1 + 1 day served, or you pay $250 fine, $189 in court costs. This is not a PD case, is it, Mr.
It is
Good?
not.
All right.
Your Honor, that's 10 days in jail.
No, you didn't listen to me.
No, listen.
10 days, 2 days X credit for 1 + 1 day served. You got no jail to do, bud.
Okay.
It's just time, basically it's time served with 10 days sentence, also 8 days suspended. You pay $250 fine, $189 in court costs. That's it. And I know you got $8,000 sitting up at your box at work, so it needs to get paid.
I gotta go pay it right now.
You can't. Clerks are closed. Warren kept us past the date. All right. So listen, I don't know what was going through your mind that day. Probably not a whole lot of thinking. And do I think there is some, I was struggling with this, Marty. I struggled with this. But as I'm going through and seeing what occurred, I think on that day, you knew what you were doing. It wasn't maybe at the forefront. It wasn't necessarily your intention to do so. But the stuff I saw tell me you knew what you were doing from a legal standpoint. But I'm very proud of you for all the work that you're doing. I'm very happy with the stuff you're doing in home detention. And I don't want you to regress because of this. But I'm slapping your hand. I admit it. Okay. And now how you choose to react to this hand slap is entirely up to you. You can say, you know what, Megan's right. Maybe I need to set boundaries a little bit more as far as work, because you can't be up all night and up all day. You got to sleep. You got to get that kind of stuff in. All right. So when's he due to go off home detention?
False.
Well, he's got a lot of time. He's got, on the case he's on with me now, it's like till 2028.
Oh, you got a lot of time.
But he also, now we're facing I had filed change placement.
Right.
And so we're facing that. So I don't know what
Well,
that's like.
who was it in front of?
It's in front of Judge Adams.
All right. Well, he'll know what I've done, and he'll know I've reviewed all the evidence and what I thought of it. And I think you can tell that by my sentence what I thought of it. The state has absolutely right to bring it. I will say this: if next time it's standing at Rural King and I got a 50-pound bag of bird seed on my shoulder and the clerk takes forever because somebody's shoes, they're checking them out, I'm coming after you, Mr. Good. If now suddenly I've got to wait 20 deep in line at Rural King because they're all checking every little bit of shoe.
Because of that, I'm ahead of you writing a check.
Yeah,
Judge,
exactly.
That's facts. That's facts. These freaking robbers at these freaking stores really make us all pay with huge inconveniences because of it.
We'll have something to say about that. All right, Marty, this was a trial. If you don't like my decision, you can appeal it. Do so by filing notice of appeal with the clerk of the appellate court within 30 days of today's date.
Oh, I love
if you cannot afford an attorney for the appeal, I could appoint one for you, or you can file a motion to correct error. So, all right, he hired you. Is that correct, Mr. Good?
Yes, sir. That is
okay. All right. So I want everything paid by a week from today. Okay. Oh, he had a $400 bond. All right, so $350 of that bond will apply, so you're going to owe the balance. So, okay.
Yes.
Any questions? All right, thank you. I want to thank both counsel for trying this case. It's It was certainly a case that needed to be tried. I appreciate it. And like I said, I gave great weight to everybody's testimony, but I think and I hope at the end of the day I reached the right call. So thank you.
Good job, Judge. So he has another case going on with bigger consequences, and he's working and he's not doing drugs. So the judge, basically gave him time served here. It's on the record that, he was found guilty. So that is going to add on to the other case that he has going through the system right now. So he didn't get absolutely nothing. That's going to go way against him when he gets sentenced in the other case. But I was going to end it here, guys, but I'm going to show one more. I uploaded a video on my other channel today that I thought was really good. It's with the adorable lawyer. The adorable judge in Georgia. It's not terribly long. It's only like 8 minutes, and it's really good. So I'm gonna show that. We're gonna watch that real quick. I am gonna pause it every once in a while so that this is different than the video that's over there. You know what I mean? Here we go. It's really good, but it's pretty scary. It is pretty scary.
So, before we get to the whole entire situation of calling her out for practicing law without a law license.
Wait. I think before I do this, I think I have this set for my tomorrow morning. Oh, I do. This is what I have ready for tomorrow morning. So I'm going to just show you this short so you have an idea of what we're going to do in a couple hours, in like 6 hours. But don't worry, I'm still going to show you a bonus clip. I'll show you Judge Fleischer. I'll show you a clip of Judge Fleischer.
Let's have some candor with the court before I submit something to the Bar Association for lying as an officer of the court.
That's tomorrow morning. That he gets mad. Oh, it's so good. Let's watch Judge Fleischer, guys. It's just one part of his docket from the 5th.
Please do not send Robinson down. Okay.
Hi, Judge.
I need to talk to him. Last name?
Yes, I will. I'll link my other channel, but my other channel is not really, it's me, but it's just videos. There's, you don't see my face, you don't hear my voice, I don't talk. I don't pause the videos and talk at all. I just throw words up on the screen. It's just court videos.
Mr. Merchant, where did you think you were coming? To the beach today? You're in shorts. This is a courthouse. Stop. Would you go to church like that?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is a courthouse. We expect you to dress accordingly. It's a big sign of respect when you don't. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
You are charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, come
On
on.
February 22nd, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officers dispatched a disturbance call. Complainant stated she and defendant are married, and that she got in her truck after she told the defendant to get ready, but he didn't get ready, so she left and was about to drive off until he got inside the car. Complainant went to visit her mom and usually drops defendant off at a gas station, but he did not want to get out of the car this time. Complainant asked the security guard for help, but he said he was off duty and drove off. Complainant told defendant to get out of the car, and he told her he was going to call her stepmother. Complainant then shot defendant 5 times with a BB gun in the chest area and near his arms.
Wait, what? He shot her in the chest with a BB gun?
Complainant shot defendant.
Oh, she shot him.
Yes, Your Honor. Complainant then went inside the gas station, was about to pay for an item, when defendant then grabbed her by the neck from behind and threw her down and started beating her up, resulting in her.
If someone shoots me with a BB gun, I'm gonna get pissed off too. What the flip?
They both been
No. Let's do this. Just take a seat for me. I'm gonna appoint your lawyer and then I'm gonna have to talk to the lawyer and then we'll go through problems.
It's 2 last names.
Page 49. Jail docket.
I guess we'll do 2 birds with 1 stone, you know, because he's got a guy that picked up a case and then so does Shrey. Should we bring your guy out? Okay. I'm gonna bring yours out. Do you need a translator, Mr. Henry?
No, Judge.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure. I haven't met with him, Judge. It's an arraignment day. I was supposed to be removed from the pickup list for today, but I was told to zoom on. So I haven't met with the client yet, Judge. But he has a PR bond in this court and he's being held on a felony.
Oh, I don't have him listed as a lawyer on Montez.
I was just appointed. I haven't even,
I see.
Been attached.
Got it. Okay, so I need Mr. Montez and Mr.
Robinson.
Robinson, please. Robinson and Montez, please. Yeah.
The third cop.
Do you see on the TV the lawyer right there? This is the lawyer on the left that's been appointed. The gentleman, no, not you, the other one. He's been appointed to represent you. You were on bond for a criminal mischief in this court. We ordered you as a condition of your bond not to pick up any new cases. You have now picked up a felony harassment of a public servant. I'm now going to revoke your PR bond. I want you to know what's going on. I mean, clearly have not made bond on the felony now, but this is not a revolving door, and I just wanted to give you a heads up that no more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir? I am so disappointed, Mr. Robinson.
Judge, I'm so sorry. Judge, I'm so sorry.
Intervention that I was trying to do with you was trying to stay as close as I could so you couldn't pick up any new cases. And now an aggravated robbery. Over and over. I don't know what to do with Mr. Robinson, Shreya.
Judge, a couple things. I understand that the alleged date occurred while he was on bond. However, I'm asking to see if you just keep our bond as is, let felony handle their bond. I mean, it's a first degree. They'll handle whatever they need to do.
He picked up an aggravated robbery.
I mean, yes, he did.
He literally had violation after violation after violation here.
Technically,
and the family's mad at me?
They're also mad at me. And the date that we got him clean and on...
Shreya, the irony of the fact that they're mad at me and they're mad at you, and now he's picked up an aggravated robbery?
Correct.
This is what's wrong with everything. I am now going to revoke your bond, and I'm going to make them each $50,000. Mr. Robinson, you scare me. I have repeatedly tried to intervene with you to try to do everything in my power to prevent you from picking up a third case. Truly trying to do everything, scaring you with this, scaring you with that, just nothing. Freaking aggravated robbery. Stop. Actions, Mr. Robinson, speak louder. Words. And you are now on your third case, one of which is a 5 to life case.
Judge, can I get a reset date of March 17th?
No.
Is there a bond
I'm gonna be drinking that day. Can you pick a different day?
set in the ag rob now? Do you know?
No, we just need to get him processed. So he'll probably be in processing and brought up next week sometime.
So if you do, I don't know if you're going to make bond, but if you do, you're ordered to be under home confinement. You are not allowed out at all. 24/7, you must stay at home. You will get an ankle monitor on you'll have an ankle monitor so I know where you are at all times. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And there
That's so confident in you, Jen, and ballsy.
are 3 other co-defendants in this case, correct?
3 to 4, Judge.
Yeah. No contact with any of the co-defendants in this case as well. Before you put him back, I need him to sign the bond conditions first. When you go back there, get to know the old timers so they can really tell you what prison is like. It's not a fun place. And it's a place that you end up as a statistic. Once you end up with that felony conviction, I'm telling you, your life is damn near over. No one hires felons. No one gives jobs. You want to get a loan to get a house, to buy a car, to buy anything. You want aid from the state for something? Not with a felony conviction. You need to get to know them so they can tell you what it's truly like. Because when you hang with dogs, as you now know, you get fleas. Or $50,003.
Judge Freya wanted to defend his team?
She can have whatever she wants.
Okay.
Yes, Judge. Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Shreya. Hey, if you have any issues, just, talk to me and we'll
figure it out. All right. Thank you, Judge.
You're the one that just caused her issues.
Okay. Bye.
She needed you to let him go. You didn't let him go. If you would have just set him free, dismissed every single one of his cases, then she wouldn't have any issues. It's like you don't even like Shreya. It's like you're her enemy all of a sudden. Locking her client up like that. It wasn't his fault. Definitely wasn't his fault. Okay, guys. We got the adorable lawyer tomorrow. The reason why it's tomorrow is that I have that case and I have another case with him as well. So that's why I had to wait. That's why I couldn't do it now. I know, Cujo. I know. So I'm going to keep playing more of him. Do not worry. Do not worry. And then again, all of his dockets that I get, beginning to end, are going to be in the members only area. The trial we watched tonight, the whole docket's going to be in the members only area if you want to see the whole thing instead of just what I pick out. And then tomorrow morning it's going to be fun. Guys, thank you so much for coming out today. I really appreciate it. I really do. I hope that you guys have a great, great, great night. Some of you I'll see in about 6 hours. Bye, guys. Thank you. Is that Bill? It's not Linus, is it? Is it Bill or Bootleg? So Bootleg makes... Oh my God, it's Victoria. I just heard you in my last clip. As the judge was trying to speak, I hear you yelling. Victoria. Victoria. Guys, it's Victoria from Court 5. She's very famous. Very, very famous. I can't leave, not with Victoria here. I feel like putting another video on. Don't leave me, Victoria. I need you. How can I go on without you? Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Well, I thought I'd write a happy song. I found a chat room where I belong. You don't know how much it means to me. With such a groove, I'm less lonely. Oh, Kathy's the creator. She's leading the way. At Court Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her smile shines bright. She's got that grace. Come join the fun. It's a welcome and play. I can count on distraction from my pain, 'cause this creator takes you there and back again. Kathy is the heart here, always in stride. Her work is hard, but her joy she can't hide.